Hey, Dr. Finch, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Man, I'm excited to do this. Thank you for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it. I think very highly of you and Vanessa. Y'all, I put y'all in the same group with my other friends. I say, Lord, you always give me strong, cutthroat people, straight, no chaser.
Yes.
And I love it. Hey, that's the way I am. So I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on Women in Ministry on the Move. Hello to everybody. Come on in the room. I have the one and only Dr. Aikynah Finch. Social media, I call her social media mogul. She is a social media expert, podcaster, speaker, published author. Wow, I could say so many things, and she's everywhere. Every time you look up, she's being honored. She's being on someone's show and podcast, and here she is again on Women in Ministry on the Move to give us all the technical expert tips, social media tips, and we're going to talk about her new book, Affirmations of a Woman. Welcome to the show, Dr. Fina. How are you?
I am fabulous. Thank you so much for having me today. This has
Thank
been
you.
amazing. I know it's going to be amazing.
That's right. It is. Listen, you've been speaking for over a decade in the areas of education, motivation, and social media. You also speak to business professionals. And look, you've been in times past a university professor, and you also continue to teach classes to different universities so they can become more, aware of the social media. Um, uh, um, uh, Tips or lifestyle, if you will. I'm drawing a blank on the word there, but yeah. So how has that been for you? Speaking, what? Oh, hey, Pastor Mika Alex. He said that's awesome. Congratulations. That's
Thank
right.
you.
And he said he is hailing us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Canada in the house.
Yes, we love Canada. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So how has that been? What was it like for you to get invitations to come teach classes to universities to help them expand their view on social media?
Oh, well. Uh, at my first university, I was actually building social media curriculum. So that was a great thing.
Yeah.
And then now in my current university, I actually am part of the content division where I do podcasts and different things to bring awareness. I'm also on the social media influencer team, social influencer program,
Mhm.
and actually received the award for the top influencer for the year. That was
Yes, you did.
great. Been doing that since 2017. And one thing that I know is that social media can touch so many lives. And now, yes, it could be used negatively. We all know that. Okay. But if used properly, you can change the world.
Yes.
And so many things that I put on social media that has helped people with their motivation, with education, um, getting the speakers out there, making letting them know about their expertise, things of that nature, especially
Mhm.
in the particular region that you're speaking of, because you don't know what you don't know,
Right,
and
right.
putting it out there in social, it can get to a lot more people than if you were just to call them or do all these things. And now that we have StreamYard and things of that nature where we can do these live streams, we can put experts right there on your phone, your tablet, on your PC,
Right.
where you would have had to pay thousands of dollars for, they can be right there at your fingertips.
Yes.
You can really learn about topics. And so that's what I love more than anything about social, to be able to educate people past what they know in their current surroundings.
Amen. Okay, that's awesome. I was reading one of your books. You are, everybody. She's a published author. She truly is a woman on the move. She ain't playing. So one of her published books is
Yes.
Motivation Ignited. I really connected with this. At the time, um, I was like, God, I just have a passion and a fire for certain things, but I need some motivation,
Mhm.
because sometimes you have a lot of things going on in your life that can, drag you down, make you tired. So I was like, God, I need a new motivation. And when I saw your book, I was like, oh, let me purchase that. Chapter 2, passion.
Mhm.
You was talking about passion, and that's what I was praying about. You said the definition of passion is a strong and barely controllable emotion. I'll call you back, husband. I love you. It is that I'm on the air. No, it is that feeling when you have to do what's in your heart is calling you to do. And sometimes that will evolve when you evolve. You said you knew you wanted to be a teacher ever since you was 5 years old, and you got a taste of that purpose beginning at age 23 on to 33.
Mhm.
So has your passion continued to grow stronger and stronger and develop and cross borders into different areas?
Oh, absolutely. I knew I wanted to be an educator when I walked into kindergarten. I was actually technically 4, but I'm not supposed to say that, right?
Okay.
You're not supposed to say,
Or y'all.
technically 4. I just barely hit the cross of, them letting me in. And my birthday's past the cutoff now, but at that time it wasn't, so I was 4.
Yeah.
And I walked into the room, and the teacher's standing there, and I am vertically challenged. I'm only 5'1 1/4". So at that time I was probably
Wait a
still
minute.
way in the fours. Okay, I was
Wait
way
a
in the
minute.
fours.
She said 5'1 1/4". She wants y'all to give her
I
her
want the
quarter.
quarter. Yeah, I need the quarter. So I looked up. I looked because I knew she was talking to me, but all I saw was like her knees. And so I kept looking up, and then I was like, here's this beautiful statuesque black woman,
Yes.
coiffed and kind and beautiful
Oh,
and glowing. And I said, I want to be that when I grow up.
oh, that's gorgeous. Yes.
And
Representation matters.
yes, yes. And when I graduated from my bachelor's degree, she came to my graduation.
Oh my gosh.
And I told her, she was the reason why I want to be an educator, and,
Oh,
you know, m- I had, and there's some other educators in that book as well. And
mhm,
it was amazing that it just grew. And so I knew I wanted to do that. And I also, at 8, uh, found out my technology skills. You
mhm.
know, I was always the grandchild standing on a chair fixing my grandmother's technology stuff, because she had no idea. She just buy it and say, make it work.
Right,
And so
right.
I did get up there and I'm doing my things. And so it does grow, because I went from educating, just at second grade, I was teaching kindergartners how to do their work. I was grading their papers and all these things. And
Wow.
then now I get to teach masses. I teach them online, talking about social media. I talk about business. I talk about technology.
Yeah.
And I take it and I try to break it down in a way that's practical.
Mhm,
And then now I also train people how to be coaches. Yes, life coaches, certified coaches.
mhm.
I'm the lead coach for my university's certified coach program.
And
I
what is the name of that program?
it is American APUS CTL certified coach program.
Okay,
And
and they can go to Aikynah Finch.com to sign up for that.
No, this one is actually with the university that I teach for.
Okay.
So, but yes, I will definitely make sure you have the information because it's there.
Okay.
And the and I get to teach people that there, and I get to help change lives there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then I get to change lives with not people in small businesses, teaching them how to do their technology, how to build their brands on social media, how to get their presence known.
Yes.
And then through podcasts, I get to teach people about different topics by exposing them to experts in the field that they don't know about.
Wow. That's true. That's true.
Yes,
Yes. That's
yes. And now I have gotten a certification in DEI. So
mhm.
now I'm doing a lot of DEI podcasts for my university as well. So
Mhm.
we're bringing different types of people of color that are experts in race and things of that nature, bringing them into the fold. And it's amazing the how it's being received. But
That's good.
if I didn't have that love for education,
Mhm.
I would have never reached out and branched out into these areas. So thank you for asking me about that. That is a true love of mine.
Amen. That's good. That's good. I like when you said I decided to get a coaching certification
Mm-hmm.
to learn about my developing passion, and that only accelerated my passion for motivation. And then one day I discovered Periscope. Let me tell you something. Periscope was my first love too. I was
Yes,
just fascinated with Periscope, you know. Periscope
Periscope
was
is
the
great.
bomb, you know.
Yes, it was.
And you could do a lot of, I mean, it was just like it's what kind of like what StreamYard is now, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but Periscope was it, you know. And so if you all listen, if you want to get some, I'm talking about just down to earth practical realization on how what you can do to motivate your motivation ignited, and 10 ways to set your self motivation on fire. And you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I'm laughing because she loves blue. That's why the ticker is blue. Her name
Yes,
is Blue. You see that book? It's blue.
I
And
am definitely a blue girl.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. And so that's because she's also in September with me, and that's the color of September,
Yes,
sapphire.
sapphire.
That's right. So I want to talk about you are also you on Clubhouse every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central and 9 p.m. Eastern, which is my time.
Mhm.
You do Technically Intuitive. I've been a part of that show. I love it. I love listening. I got to get back in there. I've been busy a couple of Saturdays, but I see I get the notifications because I signed up, y'all. So you can sign up when you come into Clubhouse. You can put Dr. Aikynah Finch, and you can put Technically Intuitive, and like the little greenhouse. You can like it and become a member and go in the room. She has guest speakers on there, and you help people so much. I don't think you really realize, Dr. Aikynah, the little things that you're saying, and the big things, because some stuff I'd be like, oh god, let me get my husband. He's Mr. IT. He'll understand your language, you know, better than I can. But when you start getting the heavy stuff, then you know you get a text message from me. What
Mhm.
you talking about, Aikynah? But it helps people build their social media presence
Yes.
and their brand more. And I just listen to the response of people say, oh, you helped me so much with my Instagram, you helped me so much with my branding and what to do. And how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing because I love to see when the light bulb comes on,
Yeah.
and a lot of the things that they see, uh, and a lot of people make it seem so hard so that, oh, pay me to do it. No, no, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Now, if you're still stuck, then by all means, yeah, I'm glad to help you.
Yeah.
But it's an empowering thing. A
Yes.
lot of people have phobia of tech. They think that they can't do it and all this, and then I'll break it down. Prime example, we had a thing about reels, right?
Yes.
Told
Yes.
them, I said, look, go to Canva and
Yes.
turn those little story things into a little video
Yes.
and do it. And I did a sample for them, and literally they were like, that's all I had to do. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. And when they do it, they're like, oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Yeah.
And I'm about empowering because I know what it felt like when people would tell me, oh, I'll just do it for you, whatever, whatnot. And sometimes I get in that mode, look, I'll just do it and then it'll be done.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I want to say, here, this is the steps you need to take to do this.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, they can hire somebody to do their social media. That's true. But are they going to have the same feel as you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they going to love and speak about it the way you do?
Right. Right. Right.
You know, and what happens when you they post something and you're not paying attention and somebody comes up to you, because I am a witness. Oh, on February 14, 2000 and this, you said this. Why did you say that?
Wow.
Okay. But because I do my own posting, I was able to rattle off why all they did was tell me the title of it. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, I know that. I said this, this, and this because of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to get caught up in that type of thing. Oh, I don't know what's on there. I don't do that. What's that look like? I'm trying to build a relationship with you.
Right. Right. Connect with your audience.
Yeah. Now, if you flat out say, hey, Dada is my social media manager, that's
Right.
different. They
That's
know that somebody's posting on your behalf.
Mhm.
But I know we probably went into a tangent, but this is what this is
No,
this
no,
is good
this is
stuff.
helpful. This
This
is
is good
good.
stuff. Okay. So we have to remember, if we're doing that, people need to know that we're not posting all the time.
Right.
If you're going to do that, and then bring that person out there and let them see who's posting, and that way they'll know, hey, tell hey, da da da, tell
Fufu.
Dr. Finch, that I'm doing this or whatever. But they
Yeah.
know that I'm always posting my own stuff.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
And
And you don't get caught off guard, like you said.
yeah, yeah. So that's something to think about. But we learned so many different things. And the good thing about it is I started with networking, because
Yeah.
you never know who is going to be in the room that needs your services. And it also helps you practice your pitch.
Yes, it does. Okay. Now, let me tell y'all what she's saying is true. The way me and her met is what she just said. I met Dr. Finch through my brother, Dr. Vernette Joseph.
Yes.
Hey, Dr.
Yeah.
Joseph Lynette.
Hey, Joseph.
And he, in Arizona, he was having a beautiful productivity event in Arizona. And I can't wait. What? No, I can't wait till that happens again. And um, he introduced me to Dr. Aikyna. He said, hey, this is somebody you need to have on your show. This is somebody you need to know. And we clicked. She was inviting, and I'm a network person. I like to know, get to meet other people, because like you said, you never know who's in the room that you can connect with, and they may have something you need, or you may have something that they need. And it's just great to build friendships and relationships, especially across borders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you were doing a lot of things that I needed education on, understanding in. And I was like, oh my God, this is just such a great connection. And so that's how, like you said, because even at that event, they got to pitch. People could raise their hand and pitch something. And a teacher won the pitch that day. And listen, many doors were opened up for him because he won the pitching session. So you're right about that. So
I want to tell
you,
you something about that day, as a matter of fact.
okay, go ahead. Yes, please.
I ended up having to speak that day. I didn't know I was going to, but be also ready.
That's right, you did.
And somebody took a video of me and posted it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, and see, that's part of that. Be also ready, everybody, because that was literally the first day she had ever met me. But she was like, hey, y'all need to hear what this woman is saying, and just snap that thing, and it went everywhere. It's now all over my TikTok and everything. So,
but I remember you was, what I remember in that video too. I remember Dr. Borden looking at you like, she is really real.
Oh yeah, I was serving the children at that point.
And you was like, look, but you're so real, and people connect to that, and they was like, oh, I gotta get with her. Y'all need to hear more.
And see, that's the thing. That's why I brought that up, is because you never know who's in the room.
You never
Be
know.
ye also ready.
Yeah.
Don't miss an opportunity to speak about what you're doing and how you're doing it, because they never know, they don't know who you are.
Right, right.
That's your time to shine, to give your first impression, and they may need your services on top of that.
Yeah.
Even if they don't need your services right now, they may want to connect with you and put you in that, make that connection. I have made so many connections just because I opened my mouth.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yes.
I said, oh my gosh. And it was just, it was amazing. And Dr. Joseph, when I say, when he came up with that name, Mr. Productivity, that is him. He's always been like that. I've known him and his family, his beautiful wife, Lynette, for years, because we all met in Germany. We served at the same church. And he's always had that saying, be productive or be replaced, but I just thought, oh my goodness. And I always tell him, you need to have another one, and you need to hold it in Arizona, and everybody needs to come back out there, and even more so. That'll be awesome. But like you said, when you were asked to speak, you were ready on the spot, and who else can speak better about your stuff than you?
That's right.
So be also ready, like she said. So, okay. And don't forget, let me say it again, because I want people to come into the room. Clubhouse every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Come in there and listen and learn, take notes. I'm telling you, when I come in, I have my notebook, my pen, paper, whatever. I'm ready. And like I said, you just get to meet different people, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful room that you have. Do you plan on doing a technically intuitive conference or something of that nature?
Well, actually, the Technically Intuitive Conference is actually the Social Power Summit.
Okay.
And it is supposed to be in September. Okay. And I think I was going to do it in person. And that's still but it may have to go virtual due to unforeseen circumstances. But it's still going to be powerful, because my goodness, when I tell you I have a lot of tech friends and a lot of people that's doing great things, I can't wait to show the world my crew, and that's what I also use. A lot of them come into the Technically Intuitive room on Clubhouse a lot too, but having them all in one space. The last time I did it in person was 2018, so it's time. And then the rest of them have been virtual, but they've all been powerful because I have a whole group of people and things. But we talk about the social media platforms, the tech platforms, funnels, things of that nature, how to get people into the funnels, how to the forms and things you need to maximize those things, all of that. So be looking out for the Social Power Summit. Is coming soon.
Good. I look forward to being a part of that. Yeah. And you do Motivate Social Podcast with none other than Vanessa Cadbury. Hey, Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know
yes. Vanessa. Actually, the last episode was last year, and we stopped doing that particular podcast. But we still have all the episodes. You can go over to Change Your Minds Online and see all of those.
Yes.
But so the replacement
y'all evolved, like you said.
Yes, the replacement is I'm alone. I'm going to be alone, and it's going to be called the Dr. Finch Experience Podcast.
What?
Yes, and the first one launches next week.
What day?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. Wherever your favorite podcast is, that's where she'll be.
Wherever because I'm everywhere.
Let me tell you.
It
So,
is everywhere.
Dr. Finch Experience podcast. And
Yes.
what is that mainly going to be talking about?
Oh my goodness. So, um, I talk about business. I'm going
Yeah.
to be talking about motivation.
Yes.
We're also going to be talking about technology, but
Yeah.
then I'm throwing the new one in the mix, the one that everybody's been waiting on. Am I going to do it? Is she going to do it? Maybe, possibly, all that ministry.
I
Yes,
knew it because that was the next question. I still
yes.
don't say it, so let me just let her. Good. Praise God. I love to see when people embrace what God has called them to do and they own it and walk in it. It's such a beautiful thing, and you glow. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing what you were purposed and created to do. And you do it so beautifully. And even though you're scared and you're nervous, you still, I call it the oh gosh, what is her name? I see her face. She still says, do it afraid.
Yeah.
No matter how scared you are, do it afraid. And but the key is you're obeying God. So
Mhm.
that's beautiful. Let me get to it real quick. If you want to sign up for the technically intuitive newsletter, go on her website, aikynafinch.com, and you
Mhm.
can sign up on the homepage for the newsletter, and you don't want to miss that. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, your new book.
Yeah.
Go
So,
do it.
this is
I
Affirmations of a
mean,
Woman on the Move.
yeah,
Yes. And as you see, it is as thick as it looks. So
yes.
this is 38 ladies,
Wow.
39 ladies came together,
Mhm.
and there are affirmations in here to empower, inspire, motivate. And of course, the visionary is Tiffany D. Bell. Y'all may know her from Nonprofit CEO and, of course, the Women's Success Summit. She's one of the trilogy on that.
Mhm. Okay.
And it's amazing. I mean, there are scriptures, there are power quotes there, and my particular chapter quote or what have you is, I will no longer be ignored or denied.
And mine is right chow.
There it is.
Right there. Download it. Listen,
Yeah.
I downloaded it and I said I wanted it at my fingertips until I get my autographed copy.
Yes, ma'am.
AikynahFinch.com. If you
Yeah.
want an autographed copy, just go through. That's what I'm gonna do. That's because I love Aikynah. That's and I want my autographed copy. You know, so
Yes. And then there's another one coming out, affirmations for CEO women CEOs on the move.
oh
So
no.
yeah, so if y'all are women CEOs, get ready, because that one's gonna be super powerful as well.
So
And
yours, when you say I will no longer be ignored,
yes.
where did that come from?
Oh, let's think about this. As women,
Mhm.
we tend to be on the back burner of everything. The kids come first, the husband come first, the job come first, all these other situations come first, and then whatever needs we have, we slide them in. It might happen. Oh, I'll be all right because I can be last as long as everybody else is taken care of. All the things, right?
I'm so tired of that.
Okay,
It's true.
right. Okay.
It's true.
Okay. But it's true. But it's true.
It's
And
true.
so there comes a point in time when you have to say, I will no longer be ignored or denied. And a lot of times people feel that that is a selfish thing, that you don't want to be ignored or denied anymore. No, there comes a time where you have needs, wants, aspirations, and
Go.
those need to be goals, and they need to be fulfilled just like everybody else's. You are a human being just like everybody else.
Mhm.
And that goes along with your self-care.
It does. And your mental health. If you're
That's right.
constantly pouring out and you're
Yeah.
not pouring back in, if
Mhm.
you're not ever spending, and for those of you women who are spiritual and you're a Christian and you're not spending time with God and you're constantly pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be exhausted spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically
That's
because
right.
you're doing all this. You have to take time to do some self-care,
That's
some
right.
mental health care, and then it feels good to reach some of your goals and to go after your goals in your God-given purpose. Go ahead, talk about that. Listen, get the book. Go to aikynahfinch.com and get the book so you can read her chapter, and you can and the other collaborating contributing authors too, and you can hear their story. So that's powerful, Aikynah. I like that.
You,
Yeah. So I went and got the ebook, y'all, because I was like, yeah. Yeah, I need it now. So I went and got the ebook and so forth. It's beautiful the way it is put together. And what I had something else I wanted to ask. Oh yes. So tell us where all your social media platforms are, where people can connect with you, and your Instagram, all of that.
Okay, so everything that I'm on is right up there. You see DRAD Finch. I have it on the wall. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. So, everything is DRAD Finch. Please follow me. I'm on there all the time. I'm on TikTok, Paris. It's still there. Periscope is now Twitter Live, so Twitter.
Mhm.
And then we have Clubhouse, of course.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm still even on Snapchat, there. So I'm everywhere. Everything has a DRAD Finch on it. And I will be there to reach out and connect, because at the end of the day, I am a connector. I love to hear what other people do,
Mhm.
so that because when I hear somebody say, "Oh, I know somebody that does that," let me point you in that direction. Oh, I know somebody got a show
Yes.
that that's ministry based. By all means, go on over there and talk to Prashant. All of this. You got to I just have a connecting and empowering spirit.
Yeah.
And I love to help people reach their goals.
Yeah.
And I have a way, just like with the ignored and denied
Mhm.
comment, you get to a point
Mhm.
where if you don't deal with that, you become bitter.
Wow. It's true.
And why be bitter when you can just start interjecting those things into your life? Doesn't mean you have to stop doing the other things,
Mhm.
but you just need to start carving out a space that's just for you.
That's right. It's true. It's true.
And yeah, you got to carve that space out. Like she said, mental health reasons,
Mhm.
self-care reasons, the
Mhm.
fact you're a human being reasons, and guess what? The biggest one, because of the purpose that God put on your life.
That's right.
You sit up there and you keep denying that, He gonna take it away.
Oh Lord.
He'll find somebody else that will do it.
Yes, he will. Oh my God. I am a witness. I can I remember I was stationed at Fort Myer,
Mhm,
Virginia, and the Lord told me to start the dance ministry. I was
mhm,
like, "What?" And I love choreography, I love dancing, I love singing. And I was like, and I hesitated. I hesitated. That's disobedience, by the way. I hesitated. I didn't do what he said right away. And the next Sunday, it was a group of teen girls. They were going off to college. I didn't know they were going off to college. I just know that, hey, these are members of the church. They were performing a dance, had hardly ever happened in our church. And the Lord said to me, if you don't do what I said, I will find someone who will, or I give it to somebody else. I said, Lord, I'm going to do it, because when the Lord tells me to do something, I want to do it because he wants me to do it. He meant for me to do it. He meant for you to do it. So
mhm,
when he tell you to do it, do it. Okay.
mhm.
Do it. And he will give you the strategy, the structure. If you say, well, I don't know how to do it, just start walking, just start doing it. And the more you walk, and in obedience to him to do it, he will give you what to do, the strategies. He'll give you creative and witty ideas. It's in the word of God. He'll do it. And then he'll give you people. You don't have to do everything. He'll give you people to assist you. I love that.
Ooh, yes, because you just reminded me of something when you just said that. I did a sermon on, are you listening to the arcs that God is sending you? Are you receiving the arcs that He's sending you? And one of the things was, I said he didn't just pop the arc
Yeah.
down He gave him the blueprint of the ark because he had to what? He had to build it in order to appreciate it.
Yes. Yes.
And he had to go through all of those things about all you crazy, all you this is crazy. Why you building this ark? Da 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 da. All of that because he had to sharpen him for this iron. He
Yes.
needed to appreciate this thing. If we are given everything, then we don't necessarily appreciate it. But when we work for it and we see it all the way to fruition, we appreciate that thing. It becomes pristine. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And so sometimes we need to get those blueprints.
Yes. Oh my God.
He's not just going to plop it in there. It's not going to be, that's what I tell people. Y'all skip it and look for those Tiffany box blessings when the best blessing for you might be in that paper bag.
Okay.
Stop denying those paper bag blessings because they are going to take you to that next level because they're going to make you work for what you're doing. And it's going to, guess what, reveal something about your purpose that you didn't know about.
And strengthen you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the point of doing what he says for us to do. That's the point of living in our purpose because we never know what he's going to reveal to us once we take that very first step.
Woo, I'm telling you, when you take that first step, you know it. You're like, whoo, okay, I didn't got the wheels turning. I didn't started up the car, Jesus. Okay, it's in drive. I'm going. And you're going to feel scared. You're going to feel nervous. But you got to know when he says he will lead and guide you with his eye. He will. He's not. God is omnipresent, omniscient. He can do it all, and we just trust him. And so it's exciting. Speaking of that, I just stepped out. I'm not going to say what it is until it comes to fruition. I just stepped out and did something, and I am, like I said, you get nervous, like, oh my God, okay, I did it, God, I did what you said. And that's what I kept saying. Okay, God, I did what you said. I stepped out on faith. I did it. And now it's in motion. And I'm excited. I'm excited. My husband is like, he's on board and it's a blessing. And so when it comes to fruition, and look, God don't take all day. That's us.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
He don't take all day, So all he wants to know is, are you going to do it? Are you going to trust me? Are you going to be obedient? And so I like that. So look, you guys, she got the Dr. Finch Experience podcast every Wednesday. What time, Dr. Aikyna?
Oh, well, it's going to be all day. So, it'll be out there on all your podcast things.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then Dr. A.D. Finch on all social media platforms. It's the same. And let me say this. If you're trying to build a brand, she just said something. I hope y'all caught that. She is Dr. A.D. Finch on all her platforms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let all your platforms say the same thing.
That's right. Why am I going to make my people hunt for me?
Technically intuitive. Tomorrow, 5 March. I'm telling you, y'all, this is awesome. Y'all, listen, I'm telling you, look, we need to do a conference anyway. Yeah. I'll be like, Donna, Dr. Aikyna, get in the room. It's tomorrow, guys, 5 March. Tomorrow is Saturday, okay? Yes. So Clubhouse, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Dr. Aikynah Finch with Technically Intuitive. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for taking your time out. And man, y'all listen. Affirmations. Hold up that book, Dr. Aikyna.
I most certainly will.
Of a woman on a mission. Yes. And motivation ignited. I'm telling you. And when you go to her website, aikynahfinch.com, you will go to shop and you will see all the other books that she has written. She is truly a woman on the move, and she is a woman on the move now because she's living out, she's walking out her purpose, and she's doing just like I have purpose in my heart. We will die empty. So when we stand before God, we have poured out every assignment, we have completed it, we have poured out every gift, and we have strengthened and empowered others. Who is your Joshua? Moses had Joshua. Who is your Joshua? Dr. Aikyna is making a lot of Joshuas. Who is your Timothy? She's making a lot of Timothys by pouring out, teaching people how to brand. She's teaching professors. She's at universities. Look, they are, when she said out her mouth, I was on there. She said, y'all gonna look up and I'm gonna be everywhere. Look, guys, she's everywhere. So thank you, Dr. Aikyna, for being a motivator and encouragement. Let me see, somebody said something. Let me see, who was it? Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
She said, this is good. And of course, Pastor Keith said, this is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys, man. I'm telling you. So I might have something coming up. I got to see. I always say, I got to see what the Lord say, you know, and see, you know, because I don't like good ideas. I like God ideas.
That's right. I love that.
Yeah. So God bless you all. Aikyna, hold on one second. Look, guys, we'll be back with you in a minute. Next week sometime. So stay tuned. You know, I like to do pop-up shows. So thank you again, Women in Ministry on the Move. I'll be right back with you, and happy Women's History Month. We got other stuff coming up. So again, I want to say one more time, because I want y'all to get in the room. Download the Clubhouse app if you don't have it. If you got Apple, go to download. If you got an Android, download it. Tomorrow, 5 March, Clubhouse, technically intuitive. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And Dr. Aikyna, hold on one second. Thank you, guys.